Ding, my friends. Let's talk parental alienation. My name is Phil. I'm the founder of this page, and I have been suffering with this abuse for 9 years. My children have been robbed of their parent, their dad. It's not a sex thing, this, yeah. It's not a. It happens to every sex. It happens to both masculine and feminine, and to elderly, and to thousands and thousands of children. There's a lot of youth getting involved, messaging me that have gone through this, and they've never understood it, but now they do, thanks to the page and things like when they're messaging me saying thank you for helping them realise what it is they've actually been going through. You know, my children's mother is not educated. Well, she is. She knows what she's doing. I've got an email from my ex-partner to a page called Time to Put Kids First, saying what she's doing is wrong and it's just to hurt me. You know, and she realised she's hurting kids. Still did it again though. I trail off, you know, because none of this is scripted. So I start explaining something and then I trail off onto another thing. So you have to forgive me for that. I'm just one of you guys. I'm just a normal guy. I'm one of you that's just a normal peasant. Yeah. Not financially motivated, spiritually motivated. I know this pain inside out. I know it through thick and thin, and I know great ways of dealing with it. Great ways of dealing with it. I survive by making slave tokens. I call them slave tokens because they're paper, these pieces of paper with promises from the government. They're backed by a promise from the government rather than actual value. They're not really, I'm not going down that road anyway. I'm not going down that road, but I have to make slave tokens to survive. I donate 50% of my earnings of these stickers to Cancer Research UK, where because I've done over the past 5 years, I have done 5 ultra white collar boxing fights. I say this quite often. I repeat this because I'm very proud of it. Because I used to be 17 stone when I listened to government health advice. And I used to be 17 stone. And thankfully, thanks to fitness, I've lost weight. I can't see comments because I've got the camera around, but there'll be people coming on saying I'm a fraudster, I'm a scammer, I'm this, I'm that. That's fine, right? Everyone's allowed to believe what they want of me. They weren't there. They weren't there bleeding. They weren't there bleeding in the ring, mate. They was not there. So it doesn't matter what version I am going off in people's heads. The version that I know is true. And the version that stood against champion bare knuckle boxers. In the name of a charity called Cancer Research UK, I have bled. And this is what I proudly tell people. I've bled for my causes. I've bled. My blood has hit the canvas. My blood has hit the canvas for the causes that I believe in. Raised about 30 grand between the 4 teams. For the 4 fights I've had in gloves and headguard, we raised about £30,000 over the 4 fights. People were saying to me, oh, he's headguarded, big gloves and that, it's easy. So I thought, I'll do something that you can't diss, that you can't say was easy. That's a real challenge, getting in ring with a bare knuckle boxing champion from the Northwest. You know, I got lumps ripped out of my face, but you know, so what? I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I would never change it, wouldn't change it for the world. I absolutely buzzed off it. I got there. It was the whole entire experience, getting the bus there on my own. I turned up on my own. I walked into Colne, into the Mooney Couple Centre on my own. Easy guys, I'm here to fight. Into the back, started warming up, stretching. My friend turned up, done some pad work with me. You know, it was my corner man, Robin from France. Ho ho ho! Bonjour, bonjour. You know, I trained the full camp for that bare knuckle fight whilst I was homeless. And I trained at the York Masters Boxing Club, where I was introduced by a man called Charlie Malarkey from York, a lovely guy. and they supported me and they paid the Salvation Army in 2019 whilst I was homeless, paid for my monthly subscription to the York Masters Boxing Club so I could go there every night and train. God bless them. This room I am stood in now, this room I'm sat in, the Salvation Army, because I've got a letter here, from the Salvation Army saying, to whom it may concern, Philip Hartley. Phil is a valid member of our volunteer team at the York Masters Boxing Gym. We work with all walks of life, helping to build self-esteem, fitness, address substance misuse and mental health issues. He is a great role model for those engaging, and we hope he can continue to help. So people's opinions of me doesn't matter. That's what matters to me. People's factual evidence, people that have spent time with me, like a year and a half with me, and then write a letter like that. That's what matters to me. Not some div that sits in a report, some divvy bully reporter, because only Burke's bully, don't forget. And this room I'm sat in now, I was homeless, and I went to a place called Kimco, and I says, I found this room. And he said to me, Charlie, he said, how much is that? 200 quid to move in. And at the time I was selling stickers just to get by. This is how I started selling stickers, because I was homeless. I didn't want to beg, and I'm not on drugs or anything. I needed to pay my accommodation every night, so I created stickers and sold them. Yeah, and not for charity or anything, for me, for £1 each, they were for me, and I kept the money. It was for me, but I used to feed other people on the street and help the homeless and encourage homeless to get fit and healthy. And he rang, he said, go to office. So I went to office, and he rang up and paid the £200 deposit for me to move in here, and I've been in here ever since. He gave me some bedding, I've still got the same bedding. My Polo Ralph Lauren clothes you see me wearing, all donated to me by Charlie Malarkey at the Salvation Army, and I appreciate you so much for that, my friend. God bless you. I used to box at Warby Car Community Boxing Club in Doncaster. You know, I've worked with the youth, man. I'm trying to encourage youth into fitness, into wealth, into wealth. Health is wealth, into proper riches. You know what I mean? I raised £4 in total for that club. You know. I didn't have to, but I did anyway. My first ever big walk was from Doncaster to Skegness for Children with Cancer UK. I worked for a guy that was ripping them off, and I didn't realise, but then I realised, so I was like, whoa! And so I felt bad, so I did this big walk, and then that started off the hashtag Hike for Charity, and I've done 108 marathons on a GPS tracker called Strava. If you search Philip Hartley, Strava, you'll find all my marathons. I've ran 17 half marathons throughout this lockdown. I ran 6 miles yesterday. I love fitness. It's ace. It's alright, buzz. You know, let's just do some maths. Like, this is only a few little bits of things I've done in my time as the love campaigner. Alright? Yeah? Right? I'm going to check comments in a minute, because there'll be loads of nastiness and evilness, and I want people to... It's up to you if you want to listen to nastiness and hatred. As you can see, I'm vibing on a positive level. I'm trying to encourage people into happiness and positivity. So you can either concentrate on negativity, or you can stay on the fitness and the positive level and on the positive path. Peace, love and light to you guys. So let's just do just a bit of maths. So for the 4 fights, 30 grand. Not me, I didn't raise 30 grand myself, between the whole team. So I've been part of raising that 30 grand. For this bare knuckle, just under 3 grand roughly raised. I don't know the exact number, I'll have to have a look through. For 4 grand for Warby Car Community Boxing Club. £1,000 for Children with Cancer UK. Cash for Kids Hallam FM, £766 raised between me and my alienator. My alienator applied, Karina applied, to marry me after twice losing to keep me from my children, then conceived a third child with me. Now, one of two things is happening here. Either that woman doesn't care for her kids and keeps putting them in danger with me, or she's just a liar. One of two, innit? Yeah? It's one of two, innit? She's a liar, mate. She's a liar. I've raised roughly about £1 for Firefly Cancer Research over the 5 years. £464 for sport relief for one of my Hike for charities. Raised £700 between Eves Marston and Firefly Cancer Research. There's power in the blood. Like I just said, my blood is at the canvas, mate. My blood is at the canvas, mate. It really has. It really has. For these causes that I believe in, man. You know? Dated March 2021, you're a part of the team determined to still beat cancer. Dear Mr. Hartley, I don't like things as being addressed as a Mr. Dear Philip, that's what it should say. Firstly, I would like to thank you for your continued support in an unpredictable and challenging time. As the pandemic continues to make life more uncertain, it can be difficult to know what to do or focus on. With many of us stretched between a number of commitments during lockdown, however, here at Cancer Research UK, we do know one thing for certain. Without the generosity of supporters like yourself, we wouldn't have been able to achieve the significant progress we have so far, or to look optimistically to the future to answer cancer's biggest questions. And this is, you know, this corporation is strangled by the same Cancer Act that everyone else is. You know, the Cancer Act 1939. Just research into that. You know, so that's why it's called cancer research, not cancer cure, because they can only research into treatments because of the government that love us so much. That's why I support them. You know what I mean? Because they're pushed into a corner, but they're still getting round it. If you notice, they're still getting round it. They're still managing to save people, even though they're pushed into this avenue that you can only do on this thing. So it's shocking, you know. So like, just in this folder, there's about 10 grand I've raised, just evidence for about 10, just in that folder, and that's not including Doncaster Tent City. That's not including DSV Community Hub Donny Sconvan. You know what I mean? It's not including other things I've done, or like all my other marathons and all my other little fundraisers and stuff I've done. I survived by selling my stickers. It's simple as that. My stickers are awesome, man. I love them. It's a boxing glove because I'm a boxer. You know, these are my little trophies. And my trophies, mate, and Matt's. My trophies and what's others. I love it. I love fitness. Fitness is medicine, and it's the best way. The best way for you to deal with this nonsense and this abuse is keep fit, exercise, go for a walk, run, get your blood flowing, get your endorphins, natural endorphins released. You know, I get the same rush. I get a better rush than because I used to be on drugs 10 years ago. I was a heroin addict, crack addict. But I got clean, and then the Lord blessed me. Please don't ever think I don't see my children because of drugs, because I got clean before I had children. My alienator befriended me whilst I was in a rehab, for God's sake. Yeah? She knew exactly who I was, and we were childhood sweethearts. She's still tattooed to my arm, only because she gave me these 3 beautiful children. That's the only reason she's still on my skin. Because if it wasn't for her womb, my children wouldn't be here. And I can never, ever, ever, ever forget that. And I can never, ever not respect that. Because it takes us both, believe it or not, man. It takes a seed for the womb. You know what I mean? It takes us both. Without the seed, there's nothing happening in the womb. It takes the seed to burst life into the womb. You know what I mean? And it takes a beautiful womb man, to bring forth life and because birth, we shouldn't birth, a person's birthed, a man is born. So brought into this life thanks to a beautiful lady, beautiful feminine, beautiful mother of all. But it takes us both, man. Equality should be equality. Yeah? Call me old fashioned. But I believe if we want equal rights, everything should be equal. Right now, it's not. Physically, men are stronger than women. Mentally, I believe women are stronger than men. And we're living in a world that's profiting from direct abuse, using children as the pawns and as the cash cows. So ask yourself, are your children cash cows for corporate pirates? I can only get by with your support. I print t-shirts, I print jumpers, I do design, I do everything you possibly can legitimately to make money. I'm going to be selling stickers on a roll, 1,000 each, alright? They're going to be £60. It's going to make £20 profit. 50% of that profit's going to cancer research, right? And then once people have bought them, they can go out and sell them themselves, alright? Sell them themselves, and the money, and they can say, well, I've already supported cancer research. The money's already gone because I bought them. Because I bought the Love Campaigner stickers. 50% of the profit's already gone to cancer research. So now everything I make is for my profit, so I can live and earn and survive, and also buy some more stickers. Do you get me? This is my vision. And I think it's an honest way of earning. People are happy. I'm happy. The customers happy. The people that are selling the stickers happy. The charity's happy. Everyone's happy. So it's the Love Campaigner promotion. It's the Love Campaigner way, man. Something that I've envisioned 6 years ago. And I was meant to have died. I was meant to have killed myself, but I was saved. And the next day I started off this campaign, and I've been at it ever since, plugging along. You know, if you notice, there's a lot of people talk shit about me, but they say the same thing that they've been saying since the very beginning, since the start of the campaign. I'd be a bit of a shit dad to not even be bothered, wouldn't I? To just be like, oh well, never mind. I don't see my kids, I'm what? You know, I'd be a bit of a shit dad. I would be, you know. I'm trying to teach my kids from afar, if you noticed, all the fitness regimes, the health, everything I do. I'm trying, hopefully my kids will find me, follow in my footsteps and get fit and healthy and well. And listen to some real health advice. And not listen to the mum and go doctor, get on tablets. Get on a course of antibiotics, get on a course of antidepressants. Fuck pharma, man. Fuck pharmaceutica. Pharmaceutica, derived from the Greek word witchcraft. All you need is natural herbs, grain, seed, honey, natural sweeteners. Everything natural, everything that you need grows from the earth. I'm trying my best to become vegan. Not vegan, vegetarian. Just eat fish only. I'm trying my best to only eat fish. Bloody hard, mate. It's hard because I really do like meat. And you know, it's so easily on offer, isn't it? Anyway, guys, I'm going to sign off. I hope it's alright. I'm going to have a look at the comments because I've obviously got some abuse maybe. Oh no, I haven't. Wow, that's absolutely awesome. I've got absolutely no abuse on my comments. That's brilliant, that. If you'd like to support what I do, if you like what you've just did on this video, in the link of the post, there is not. I don't think there is actually, because I haven't put it on this one. But in the link of the YouTube video that I upload this to, there is a link to my PayPal, and you can order stickers from me, and you get a thank you letter. You get this letter thanking you for supporting me. 1 minute. 1 second. That's the letter from Salvation Army that I'm really proud of. There you get this letter thanking you, and I sign it personally. Alright? Peace, love and light to you guys. Don't let people bring you down. There's too many nasty folk about, too many dark malice hearts. Just shine on regardless. Keep shining. Keep smiling. Peace, love and light.